Hello, hello. Recently I shared that I have disc generation, facet arthrosis and stenosis in my back around L4, L5. And to take care of my back, I go on daily hikes in the Spanish mountains. It's been making such a difference. I'm nearly pain-free now. But lately I've had groin pain, especially during twists in yoga and Pilates. So I went to the physio. And lo and behold, despite me being hypermobile, he told me I have to stretch more. My leg muscles and iliopsoas had become tonic and overactive, compressing my hip joint. And that explains something else. For a few weeks now, I felt my breath staying high, being unable to drop low into my pelvis. Yeah, the iliopsoas and diaphragm are directly linked through the fascia, and my singing was suffering. So I made a 5-reel series of stretches for hypermobile singers. And during that series, I learned something important. Not about anatomy, but about language. In reel 1, on the iliopsoas, I wrote squeeze your glutes, but I changed that later to gently activate the glutes, because for an already overactive hypermobile nervous system, the word squeeze can really trigger too much activation. Same thing in reel 2 on the quads. Squeeze became I don't pull, I gently wake up the glutes. Same goal, much softer signal for the nervous system. And here's something I only noticed after posting the reel. In that same reel on the quads, I slap my butt to show which muscle should be activated, the glutes. However, that's a visual cue that is much too aggressive. It's really shouting to the nervous system, wake up! And that signal should be softer. I should have placed a soft hand on the glutes to just mention, notice this. It's a much softer signal. Unfortunately, I can change a caption, but a video I cannot change. From reel 3 on, the softer language was already there. I'm not using muscles, I'm using gravity, no squeezing, no bracing, no end range. And that's actually the whole philosophy in one breath. And in reel 4, the Frankenstein walk, the softer language becomes even more important because we're working with a kick. And when a kick is involved, it's really easy to go too hard. So the language becomes a guardrail. I'm not pulling the hamstring long, I'm waking it up. Reel 5 is the softest one. I'm not stretching, I'm waking up a conversation, because that's what it actually is. Language and visuals are not neutral. For a hypermobile system, the difference between squeezing and gently activating, or slapping a butt, or softly touching it, is really making the difference between gripping and finally letting go. This is what I work on with the hypermobile singers I teach. It's not just about how you move, it's also about how you speak to yourself while you move. And if this resonates, I'd love to hear about it. The comments are open, and when you're ready for more, the links are in my bio. Bye!